Hello everybody, welcome back to the Notes of Gracious YouTube channel. So guys, I am only weeks away from having my baby girl. So with that, I've had to do a few things to prepare and get ready for the new journey that is coming, and get ready for, for the new chapter that's coming into my life. So I'm going to talk about what I'm doing to prepare for birth and to prepare for motherhood. So you can't really prepare for birth, right? But I believe in the power of preparation, whether you know what's going to happen or not. And it's been really helping my mind to stay focused. So I'm going to share a few things that I've been doing to prepare for birth and to prepare for motherhood. So simple things like shopping for myself and shopping for my baby. Just yesterday, I did shopping for my baby and myself to prepare our hospital bag. So simple things like buying the outfit that she's gonna leave the hospital in, buying simple things like I bought myself this cup because I'm gonna need water. So that was like $20. Simple things that have been helping me to prepare. So I bought a hospital bag for myself and I bought a hospital bag for my baby. I have packed everything that I need in her bag that she will need for that week. So for example, like cute little outfits for her to leave the hospital in. My nephew got this. It's really cute. And like it has to be nothing expensive, nothing bougie. So that's the hospital bag I'm gonna use. It's got this padding here that I can actually also change my baby in, right, which is super awesome. And for myself, it's just a bag that I already had in my closet, one for home. It's got like enough space for myself. So that's been really helpful, just preparing that for myself and for my baby. I did not want to be like in week 39 and I'm rushing. I'm like, where are the baby's diapers? Where's the baby's pacifier? Where's my breast pump? I did not want to do that. So I'm well prepared. 5-6 weeks out, I'm well prepared and I'm ready to go basically. So I've got my car seat sorted, I've got my baby monitor sorted, I've got my breast pump sorted, I've got diapers sorted, I've got her clothing sorted, I've got my stuff sorted as well, just to get myself ready, to get myself in a birth mode basically, because it can pretty much happen from now onwards. Also last week we had Skylar's baby shower. That was super awesome. I've posted the pictures on my Instagram. That helped me prepare in the sense that I could just see how much my baby was loved. I just had a handful of girlfriends that love me and that I love back, and it just helped us to prepare. It helped me to prepare my mind and to know that my baby is loved. My baby's coming into the world where there are people that absolutely love her. Another thing I've been doing is light exercises. So walking now is a mission. It is taking quite a bit of energy for me to get up and walk, but I've been walking every day. I've been walking up and down the stairs if I can get myself to go outside, or I've just been walking 10-15 minutes in the street. That's just helping prepare my body, to loosen up my body. And I've been using a birth bowl that a friend has given me, just sitting on it, just getting into the right positions. That has been helping with aches and pains, and also it actually helps with positioning the baby in the way that they should be. I do position for the baby to be in is supposed to be face down, which my sweet baby girl is, so we're good to go. And a friend of mine actually sent me this link. I've been doing this thing. It's like an ice challenge type thing where I hold ice in my hand and I just kind of hold onto it for about 60 seconds. It's super uncomfortable. It can be really painful, but I've been learning and teaching myself to breathe through that discomfort, to breathe through that pain. One thing my birth partner and I did last week, but one was my sister, was we made my birth plan. Well, I made it and I told her what it is. But I believe so much that I want to be in control of my birth when the time comes. I have been learning so much, researching on it so much, and it is something that's possible. So I've written down things that I need. For example, I am not going to wear a hospital gown, because the moment I put that on, I am going to feel like I'm a patient, even though I am, but I don't want to feel like I'm a patient. So I'm going to wear my robe that I wear every day at home, that smells like me, that's comfortable, that looks like something I would actually wear. So I'm not wearing a hospital gown. I'm wearing my own robe, which I have packed in my hospital bag, so that the moment I get to the hospital, I can get into that and it smells like me, which is going to be the biggest part. Even when it comes time to do skin to skin with my baby, it's going to smell like me, and it's mine. It belongs to me. So it's going to give me a sense of belonging to myself in that situation. And another thing that I said on my birth plan was I want absolutely no medicine or any medical things involved unless it is absolutely crucial. So I've told my sister, who's my birth partner, that no medicine, no interventions unless it is absolutely necessary for me to do so. So who knows what's going to happen on the day, right? I might be like 2 hours in, I'm like, I need medicine. But I've told her to remind me of this and the reasons why I don't want any interventions unless it is absolutely necessary. Another thing I've been talking to Skylar, been telling her that she was created to be born. She knows how to come out of my body. I've been letting her know that she has to play her part in helping me give birth to her. Giving birth, I believe, is not just me doing it. It's me and my baby doing it together. So I've been telling her that she knows how to do this. She knows what she needs to do to be able to be born, to be able to come out. So I've been telling her that, Sky, you got this. You know what to do. When the time comes, when you are ready, you know what to do. I'm not doing all the work by myself. We're doing this work together, right? What else have we been doing? The best thing that I've been doing for myself, number one, has been this. So I've created these that I've put around my house, but I'm also going to put them around my hospital room. By me, I mean my birth partner, my sister. I'm going to put them around my hospital room. These are affirmations that I've been saying to myself, saying to my baby for months, right? So simple things like, my body was perfectly designed to carry my baby. If my body was not able to carry this baby, I would not have been here with her. I would not have carried her this far along, but my body was perfectly designed for that. So I've been reminding myself, and when I'm in the hospital room, if everything is going according to plan, if everything is going well, I am going to have this around the room, reminding myself of these things that I've written down. So I've written all of them down in pretty colors so that I can see them. And I also plan on not having like the normal hospital lights in the room. I plan on having my own lights that I've bought and just dimming down the room so that it's just not too bright. And just so simple things like this. It's my own handwriting. Like, again, it smells like me, it looks like me, it's familiar. So whether I end up using this or not, that's a story for another day. But while I'm preparing myself for this, while I'm preparing my mind, this has been everything to me. Because I'm a very mind-based type person. I'm very in touch with my mind. I'm very in tune with my feelings. I'm very in tune with my body. So writing things down, reading them helps me to feel good. It helps me to come back to myself. It helps me to remember who I am. And not forgetting, I'm using Bible verses to kind of prepare for the moment, for this child. I prayed, like I said in my previous videos, I have always wanted to be a mom. I have prayed to have kids since I was like 13 years old. How they come to me was a different story. That was going to be up to God. But the fact that they hear my daughter is coming, it's a prayer answered for me, right? So what else have we been doing? So one thing I've definitely been doing is staying away from negative birth stories. One thing that I keep hearing is that women or people talk about birth in a negative way, which I can understand. You may have had a traumatic birth with your first 1, 2, 3 kids, but I have absolutely stayed away from negative birth stories. I've absolutely stayed away from anyone who's had overwhelming complications, not because I don't find that strong or beautiful, but because I don't want that to be stuck in my mind. I don't want to go into this fearful, because I can tell you right now, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling prepared, I feel and believe that I've got this and I can do this, right? So I've been staying away from anything negative to do with any birth stories, whether it's people that I know or if it's online, or if it's just watching a movie. I've been staying away from those, but instead I've been listening to positive birth stories, positive affirmations about giving birth and overcoming the fear of the pain that comes with that. So that's been really super helpful for me as well. So yeah, these are just some simple ways that I have been preparing myself for birth. So now I'll get into the simple ways that I have been preparing myself to be a mother. So it's nothing complicated, it's nothing over the top, it's nothing so deep, but it's things that have been helping me over the few months, and it's things that I believe and I hope and pray that I'll be able to take into my future, because my whole life has changed now. It's no longer just about me, right? So saving money for my daughter and I. Of course, I'd always been saving money because I've been working for a long time. But you know, like when you save and then you're like, okay, so I've got a grant there. I'm going to take that, use it to go for a girls' trip. I had to stop doing all those things. I had to be super intentional about putting money aside for my daughter and I's future, to have an emergency fund for my daughter and I's future should anything happen. Surrounding myself with people who love me and with people who love the story of my daughter. That has been huge for me. I have completely let go of anything and anybody who was speaking negatively about me, about my pregnancy, or people that weren't for me. I have intentionally stayed in the lives of people that are telling me, we love you, daughter, you're going to be a great mom. That has been super helpful to my heart. That has been everything that I've needed, really. Attending classes. So I've attended birth classes, breastfeeding classes, and newborn classes. Simple things like how to breastfeed a baby properly, how to bath a baby properly, how to hold a baby properly, how to identify if something is wrong with your baby. Those classes have been super helpful for me, and I'm glad I had professionals around me that were able to help me to do that. I still have a couple of more weeks left of the classes. Whether I use this information in the future, I don't know, but the fact that I have it is super helpful, because you don't know what you don't know, right? Leaning on my family has been so great. My parents have been super supportive. They've been really good to me. They have helped me in a difficult time, really. Leaning on my sister, you know, she's got a beautiful 7-year-old of her own. That has been super helpful. So leaning on my family when I really need them has been something that has been super helpful. And this is something that I'm going to take into motherhood. I want my daughter to be raised by a village. I want my daughter to be raised by her grandparents, and to be raised by my sister, to be raised by my auntie. I want my daughter to be raised by a village, by people who know what they're doing, and by people who love her. So this is me preparing myself to be a mother, to know that I'm not going just to raise Skylar completely on my own, but she has people that love her and that want her here, people that prayed for her, right? Spending time with thriving single mothers. Oh, this has been amazing. I have seen such a huge community of thriving single mothers, whether it's single mother by choice, you decided that you just want to have a baby by yourself and you want to do it, or whether it's a situation where your partner passed away or you got divorced or whatever it is. Thriving single mothers are everything. So I've been surrounding myself with them, hearing their stories, and they've been telling me that it is okay, you got this, you can do this, nobody else can be Skylar's mother the way that you can. So that has been extremely awesome, and I've loved that. Therapy has been super helpful, and I've been doing it free because there's a group called Pregnancy Assistance here where I live, and you can do that. So I've been doing therapy, opening up about everything and in detail to a complete stranger, for me is something that is so beautiful. They'll never use it against you. You probably never even have to see this person again, and they're professional, right? So therapy, just talking things through, helping me deal with the situation that I am in, has been really extremely helpful. Just getting my own life together as me, without even thinking about my pregnancy or my baby, just getting my life together. So whether it's paying off debt, or it's getting buying furniture, or if it's looking at whatever it is, getting myself together mentally, getting myself together emotionally, getting myself together financially, has been something that I have had to run and do, right? When I was 25, I was like, I have a time, which I still believe I do now, but getting myself together, seeing where I lack, seeing where I was lacking, getting that all sorted, getting as much of that sorted before my baby comes, is absolutely me preparing to be a mom. making long-term and short-term plans. So one of my short-term plans is staying with my sister so she can help me out with the baby, and then I can help her out, vice versa. That's a short-term plan, right? For her to come and help me out, and we stay together. We're both surrounded by family, and making long-term plans about saving up to buy a house, saving up for my daughter's future, saving up for a college fund, whatever it is. I have been making short and long-term plans. Of course, I'm not gonna get into that because that's a little personal, but just making those plans and being intentional about making those plans is definitely a way I've been preparing for motherhood. So as I said at the beginning of the video, who knows what's going to happen, but I just had to get myself prepared. Those who fail to plan, and I, as an event manager, of course, planning is always up here, but I believe these are ways that I'm preparing for birth. These are ways that I'm preparing to be a mom, specifically to my daughter. So I hope that these few things that I've shared are super helpful for you, and you can use them even without being pregnant. You can just kind of get yourself prepared for whatever situation or whatever season you're in with your life, right? You could be in a transition where you want to get a new job. Preparing for that, get yourself ready for that. Find ways you can get yourself ready to do that. Or if you're entering a new relationship, or if you're becoming a mother, or if you're recovering from an illness, prepare yourself for what you want. Get yourself ready for the life that you want, because I absolutely believe we're all capable of having the life that we truly want and we truly deserve. So I'm in a good place. I'm in a good space, and I'm looking forward to giving birth. I'm looking forward to being a mother. I'm looking forward to what the future has for me. And I will keep on preparing even beyond that. When Skylar's 5, when she's 10, when she's 15, when she's 20, I will keep preparing myself and planning for who I want to be and who I believe and trust that God wants her to be in my life and in the world. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and tune in next week for another one. Bye.